Alright, so we're back another video, back another reaction. We are here with the other part of the 2K24 trailer that they just dropped. I guess a few minutes after I did my reaction to the Pro Play. We might also just watch Flight Vid so we could get some more opinions on this. I said earlier the Pro Play has potential. Hopefully 2K don't start patching stuff and making it look weird because like I said, we don't need Ja Morant dribbling like Kyrie Irving. That's a little too much. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, let's go and watch the second.
Gonna be actually hearing that
I think
everything.
Mike Wang was talking about all the little breakdowns and stuff for
In
gameplay, that
2K24.
nature.
So drop a like on the
You
video
gotta listen to
and let's
Mike
start
Wang,
off with the
guys.
new Pro Play gameplay features. So what is Pro
Because
Play
you
and how
know Flight is pro F Mike Wang and F Ronnie
it's supposed to change
2K.
2K? So Pro Play
So
is
let's see what's going
essentially
on
they are
here.
taking animations straight from the real games that these players are playing. So
You know what's funny? This was something that was actually spun off with NBA Live. I want to say like '09, maybe to like Live 10, and maybe the next Live over. But the funny thing is that yeah, NBA Live had the same thing going on. They had like real from animations to like player, like let's say like if a player was playing bad and they was on like a slump for like 5 games, and it'll transfer over to NBA Live. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, if they had like an 86 rating, the rating would drop down to an
Flight would know because he was pro NBA Live till they did him wrong.
83,
If
and
you
you
know,
know what I'm
you
saying?
know.
Some of the skills in the game would look a little bit more choppy and slower and stuff like that. So you know, it's funny to see 2K copy that and everything like that. You gotta give NBA Live credit. NBA Live did it first and everything. And NBA Live was like the first two with like signature animations. They had a thing called go-to moves and like NBA Live '08, I want to say it started out in, and they had it going up to all the NBA Lives going forward. You know, so certain players that had like signature moves and everything like that, for example, you know, they'll be able to do it in the game.
Man,
Y'all
come on.
trying too hard to make it look realistic, bro. We like that arcadey feeling, you know.
This is another thing I want to know. Because I said in that last video too that this trailer is giving more realism, more sim based versus the RPG feel that 2K 15, 14, 15, 16 had. Versus the 2Ks now like 21, 2, and 3 is giving more of the, uh, and 4, 2K24 is giving more of a realistic feel.
You know what I'm saying? We like that arcadey feeling. We do want that realisticness too. But bro,
It needs to have a balance of 50-50.
like if you want a realistic basketball game, turn on your television and go on ESPN, Sports Center, ESPN2. You know what I'm saying? They usually have the
Yeah.
realistic sports on there, you know? So
Yeah, usually that, ESPN, like he said, TNT, NBA TV, ABC on Sundays or whatever games come on there, they usually show realistic basketball over
added
there
a lot of new
on them
animations, and
YouTube,
I
on them
hope this
YouTube
transfers over
TV
to the park
channels.
for us park players.
not for
But
real.
it should add authenticity, especially to Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, all these NBA players that you're watching in the trailer right
Wait,
now.
what did Flight say about that? Hold on, we gotta go back.
Bro, they're really I don't
Um,
care if move. I only put that in there and everything. Pool, of course. That's fire. Okay. Bro, they got Draymond Green guarding Pool, of course. Of course. They got to be all about the drama, huh? They got to be all about the drama. Now, I want to encourage you to do that walkaway animation if they know it's going to get a green release. Because, damn, over green right here. Oh, man, 2K is, oh, man, they dirty. They trying to get that drama going. Okay. Can't really say too much on the gameplay trailer, to be honest.
yeah, let's go back.
You can't base your
Now, what's the difference between mocap and pro play? Essentially, mocap is when they bring someone in and they do basically they record animations in a controlled environment, as opposed to pro play where they're recording these animations straight out of the game. You know what I mean? It's like you're shooting around in your driveway or you're playing in an NBA game. There's a big difference in the intensity and just the way the moves look and all those little details. So it should add a level of realism to 2K that we haven't seen before. Now they did this in FIFA, I believe. I don't know if it's this year or the year prior. And essentially, they were recording things like
I
sprint
say, did it
animations. And they
freeze?
used
What
to
just
have,
happened?
like, I don't know, let's say 10 or
We
20
good?
sprint animations for star players.
We good, we good.
Then they went to 1,200 different sprinting animations for every player out there because they could record it from the game itself. They didn't have to bring these guys in to mocap it. They could record it while they were actually playing in the game. Now,
Okay, so here's a list of the new animation. Shout out to Joe Notes once again.
Okay, so this is new animation. We got new jump shot animations, new dunk animation, layup animation, dribble moves, pass animation, and signature movement, offense and defense.
For getting this research and stuff. Every aspect of the game receives an added player realism, that visible movement, interaction. Here's some new animations. Gen
You got Flight reading to us, bro.
powered by ProPlay.
Like I said before, Flight reads better than Dion Waiters, so
Jump shots,
don't
dunks,
let it
layups,
slide.
moves, passing animations, signature movements are all going to be new animations. While primary actions certainly benefit the ultra realistic tech, they aren't the only areas you'll notice. Casual inbound passes and otherwise unremarkable motions that aren't priority mocap have now been scanned to cover even the most minute details. Okay.
as
y'all
I
think
mentioned,
about
I
that? Is
really
that a
hope
W?
these animations
Why pay for internet with slower uploads?
Frontier Fiber gives you equal speed.
Honestly, I mean, like I said, that's giving more of a realistic feel to the game. When I feel like it should be more balanced 50-50.
are able to transfer over to the park and the
I'm not low key be gonna lie to you, bro. Like, even for like the last two 2Ks, I be noticing like my team low key be having way more better animations than the park. And that's weird because it's just like most of the people that be on 2K be on like the career and the park mode and everything like that. So I feel like they need to cater to that side first versus like my team. There's only a small percentage of people that play my team because it's more of a money-based mode and you have to kind of spend money to kind of get what you want or the best team that you want. You necessarily don't have to unless you want to, you know what I'm saying, like do those CPU challenges and stuff like that. But
That's
even like
facts.
base, like let's say
I
like,
haven't played my team since
like
2K13,
a rank
so
match game or like a casual
I
game,
know.
like the
I already know.
casual
I watch Flight play it all the time.
gamer that's gonna be playing like a ranked match, they're gonna get they've been getting way better animations than like the park and everything like that. I see a lot, bro. Y'all even see when we be on stream, a lot of these my team gameplays, they be doing some crazy ass, bro. Matter of fact, there was some dude that probably never dunked the ball in his life. Y'all remember that stream? He did a rock the cradle dunk better than Michael Jordan, bro. I'm like, bro, I ain't never seen that type of rock the cradle animation
Who did that?
in the park a day in my life. So
Who
that
did
is
that?
a little bit.
I don't remember that.
level, it does look really
You know, I be getting hit with 55-minute ads, so I don't know.
transfer over to
I don't remember that.
Tap
Oh yeah, here we go. Mike Wayne.
regular at high percentage.
But adding in pro play to NBA 2K24 looks like we're moving in the right direction. But let's move on. Mike Wayne talked about dribbling. Let's check this interview out.
Shooting has been customized and improved for all various modes, difficulties, and player skill levels. But in order to get high percentage shots, you need to know how to create separation off the dribble. One of my favorite elements
Bro, this guy doesn't even look believable.
in NBA 2K
What'd he say?
difficulties and player skill levels. But in order to get high percentage shots, you need to know how to create separation off the dribble.
In order to get high, what did he say? In order to get high, what?
But in order to get high percentage shots,
In order to get high percentage shots, you need to be able to create separation off the dribble. See, that's that realism
you need
stuff
to
that
know
they
how
were
to create
talking about.
separation off the dribble. One of my favorite elements
That's that realism stuff.
Believable.
in NBA 2K24 is the dribble breakdowns. Each player has two versions. Regular breakdowns are done by flicking up on the right analog stick, and aggressive breakdowns are done by flicking up with sprint held. This will initiate a sequence of signature size-up moves that you can use to create
Flight is so disgusting.
separation on their own, or branch
Why
out
does
of
Flight look so
any combo for
disgusting?
an explosive drive or other double move combo. This year features all new signature double crosses, hezi crosses, and escape moves. Another major addition is the blow-up.
So spamming is still gonna be in the game.
Tapping the sprint trigger while moving will give you a quick burst of speed where the ball
You know what would have been really creative and would have made everything better about you explaining this, Mike Wayne? Like, you
Showing us what it looked like in the game instead of you talking about it. They would have showed in game what it looks like instead of showing the movie trailer and Mike Wang talking about it. Could have just showed actual gameplay trailer what it looked like.
could have had, like, maybe some gameplay on the side of you and it would have looked like this is
That's
something
what I'm saying. Because other than that, just hearing you talk is just like, okay, show me what it looked like
like, I
then.
shouldn't have to tell y'all. Like,
handler pushes the
Whatever,
ball
bro.
ahead to get out quickly on the break.
because I'm sorry, like, I'm more of a visual learner than just an imaginary learner. Like, who's gonna remember anything he just said? He's giving some good tips and everything like that. I'm not gonna like throw that out. You know what I'm saying? I like hearing that. Okay, you know, hold this analog stick this way. You have an address, you know, it puts an
In the front
advantage. But
court,
it's like, bro,
tapping
we
sprint
see
will
it.
give you a quick change of pace to quickly blow by defenders. Adrenaline boosts are back, but have been redesigned to make both offense and defense more skill-based. On offense, boosts are no longer lost when pulling off dribble combos or moving short distances. This gives dribblers much more freedom to create off the bounce.
Yeah, because see, that was the problem. That was the problem with a lot of people having adrenaline boosts. Because I assumed adrenaline boost was put in the game so people could stop spamming. But now it's like people can't dribble because adrenaline boosts go down so fast. So, one more
And it's
time.
more skill-based. On offense, boosts are no longer lost when pulling off dribble combos or moving short distances. This gives dribblers much more freedom to create off the bounce.
So, adrenaline boost is going to be longer instead of it being as short as it is.
But
Okay.
boosts will disappear every time the on-ball defender can bump the ball handler on a drive attempt.
That makes sense. That's kind of like NBA Live a little bit.
Losing adrenaline
Okay.
won't feel like moving in mud like last year, but it will heavily impact shooting attributes.
Like I said, man, you got to put some type of gameplay, like actual in game, not this movie trailer they keep showing in and out, like actual in game with the scoreboard. You know what I mean? So we can see what.
If a good defender can bump the dribbler 2 or 3 times in a single possession, they'll have a really tough time scoring if they do manage to get free.
Damn.
Creating your own shot off.
So y'all really got to be like a bucket to score if you get bumped 3 times.
That means, shit, what is that? Lockdowns are going to be more OP in the beginning? Remember when lockdowns, bro, they would be able to rip everything last year, but that would be so
Off the
annoying.
dribble isn't the only way to get good shots.
Even
Yeah.
with glove on.
Knowing how to operate away from the ball is just as important.
Defense is gonna be defense is gonna be top tier when the game drops. Defense might be a vibe when the game drops. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind when I make my build. That defense is top.
Derek, why'd you take your pants off? With my ball.
Oh, see, I was finna see. You see how YouTube be trying to get me? Then they would have tried to age restrict the vid off of that. Off y'all
NBA
advertising.
shots.
Even with glove on.
Knowing how to operate away from the ball is just as important. NBA 2K24 features new right analog stick jukes and other quick explosive moves to free yourself up for a shot. Tapping the sprint trigger will also give you a huge burst of speed to find open spots on the floor for spot-up jumpers or easy rim runs for dunks.
And adrenaline boosts have been such a big talking point in the community. I wanted to put this in here, this little paragraph or two from the article that was written, just to, you know, if you
I'm
want to
not reading all.
read a little bit more about it. But essentially, Mike Wayne touched on it. Dribble combos and short distances will not cost adrenaline boosts anymore. And, you know, like I said, if you want more info, it's right there. But he also went on and he talked about defense, all right? So this has been a big talking point. Paint defense, perimeter defense, lockdown, steals, all that stuff. Let's hear what he had to say about defense.
Defensive movement has improved on many fronts, with better response.
That's all I need to hear. Defense has improved on many different fronts. So defense when the game drop is gonna be the main build that people is gonna be making the Beverly Dylan Brook builds.
And less sliding. This helps defenders get where they need to be, and with the improved body-up system, ball handlers will have a tough time getting free against great defenders. The improved
That's what it should be. If you have a 90 plus defense, nobody should be able to just be spamming right by you every play. And that's because everybody has high acceleration. But still, like if your defense is high, you shouldn't just be.
contact can also be felt in the paint. Big defensive anchors will have a much easier time putting a body on shooters at the rim and forcing tough shots. Directional steals are also back. You need to reach with the correct hand closest to the ball and avoid reaching across the body to maximize success and avoid foul calls.
That's how it should have always been. Like, you should never been able to just tap the square button and just like gamble and just hopefully get a steal. So that's a good sign right there. So basically, like, if your hand's closer to the ball that's dribbling and everything like that, you tap it, you have a better chance.
You can
of
also use directional steals to play
Yeah,
passing
that makes
lanes.
sense.
By
That's
flicking the right
basketball
stick in the correct
defense.
direction to get your hand in the way and deflect the pass.
I like that.
And when it comes to contesting shots, it's important to be patient and wait for the correct time to jump. If you're behind the shooter, jumping too early, biting on fakes, or closing out late, you'll quickly find yourself racking up fouls and giving up and-one opportunities.
That's been in the game since last year. Because sometimes I'll be feeling like I just tap, what is this, Y on PC or triangle on PS5. By myself getting like 5 fouls and all I did was press a button.
Everything about offense, defense,
Like they just do all these extra, these animation like these. and getting 3 free
And
throws.
coaching has been streamlined to make NBA 2K24
But I mean, that is realistic too, so I guess.
for all.
And within the article, here's a quick little summary of the defensive stuff, the directional
Bro,
steals.
Mike
They-
Wayne, bro, didn't even sound believable what he just said back there, bro.
Been streamlined to make NBA 2K24 more enjoyable for all.
And within the article,
More enjoyable for all us, Cap. Because as soon as this game drop, I'm telling you now, when this game drop, somebody's gonna start complaining about defense, and it's gonna get right back to 2.
stuff,
Everything about offense, defense, and coaching has been streamlined to make NBA 2K24 more enjoyable for all.
and within the
More enjoyable.
skills they talk about.
Right.
Also talk about, the defensive movement has been improved, the bumps, all that stuff. So if you want to read a little bit more, it's on the screen here. But I want to keep it moving.
I'm not
And then
reading
I want to
that.
talk about shooting, dunking,
it's too early. I'm not reading that.
layup timing, shooting timing, your shot release, the new shot release system. Let's check out what he had to say.
Players who play on Hall of Fame or comp online games will be playing with green or miss shot timing for the ultimate challenge. But team control modes will see more forgiving shot timing.
Flight rolling up at 10 in the morning. That's crazy.
Single player's release
Flat out here
to the
rolling
exact
up,
frame to
huh?
find success. The shot timing release time setting for
Got
NBA
that afternoon blunt. Let me see.
comp
Hold
online
on.
games will be playing with green or miss shot timing for the ultimate challenge. But team control modes will see more forgiving shot timing, so you won't have to memorize every single player's release to the exact frame to find success.
So are whites gonna go in now? Like that's the problem. Like if it wasn't green, you wasn't making it. So that I need to understand if that's what he's
On
saying.
Hall of Fame or comp online games will be playing with green or miss shot timing for the ultimate challenge. But team control modes will see more forgiving shot timing, so you won't have to memorize every
So he
Hall of
said,
Fame or comp online games will be
Release system. Let's check out what he
okay,
had to
hold
say.
on.
players who play on Hall of Fame or comp online games will be playing with green or miss shot timing for the ultimate challenge.
So if you play on Hall of Fame or beyond Hall of Fame, you ain't making nothing unless you got all Hall of Fame badges.
But team control modes
But team control modes, like I guess play now. So basically saying if you play on Hall of Fame, you ain't making nothing. But if you play on anything under that, you have a chance to make some shots that are.
will see more forgiving shot timing, so you won't have to memorize every single player's release to the exact frame to find success. The shot timing release time setting from NBA 2K23
Team control.
has been converted to a new setting called shot timing visual cue. Now you can set your
Time,
It's
what?
been converted to a new setting called shot timing visual cue.
Shot timing visual
Now you
cue.
can set your desired release point based on whatever animation cue works best for you. This makes it much easier to play with players and teams you're not as familiar with.
Interesting, cause like I said, for example, not everybody's about to be playing with the Orlando Magic and the Atlanta Hawks. Some people might start playing with the Nuggets now, but it's just the principles. Like we don't play with all 30 teams in the NBA, so we don't know everybody jump shot.
Timing visual cue. Now you can set your desired release point based on whatever animation cue works best for you. This makes
Animation
it much easier
cue.
to play with players and teams you're not as familiar with. Advanced layups like floaters, reverses, euros, hop steps, and scoops are much more effective this year. And I'd encourage everyone to try out
So Euro stepping is gonna be monster. Euro stepping, hop stepping, that's gonna be Derrick Rose, Kyrie like. Alright.
steps and scoops
Hear that?
you're familiar with. Advanced layups like floaters, reverses, euros, hop steps, and scoops are much more effective this year.
So that might be OP. Like y'all remember 13 when you had the one-legged threes? Maybe I don't know. That might be OP.
Which means, in other terms, that this is most likely going to be the glitchiest, cheesiest thing to do on offense.
Yeah, just like 2K13, you got the one-legged threes that always went in no matter what. So everybody is gonna be making a slashing lockdown with 3-point capabilities.
So you hear that? Euro steps, reverse layups, hop steps. I think that's going to be the new wave of cheese in 2K24.
And I'd encourage everyone to try out layup
Bro,
timing.
you just said literally encourage everyone to try it out too.
It's
Oh yeah, so it's gonna be OP then for sure.
forgiving for high percentage layups.
Rim running is gonna be at its finest
It
this
also
year.
gives you the ability to finish tough circus layups in traffic if you can master it. For dunkers in New Gen, you can now force rim hangs from any two-hand dunk by simply keeping the sprint trigger held when the dunker grabs the rim. Down on the pro stick will give you flashy dunks, and up-down or down-up double throws will let you attempt contact dunks in traffic with the dunk meter. Meter dunks are green or miss on higher difficulty levels now, so you have to be precise to finish off the play. Bigs are going to have a lot of fun dominating in the paint in NBA 2K24. You can now branch out of any offensive rebound to a putback attempt by simply pressing the shot button after the catch. Post fades and hop shots are also really effective shots for post players, and you can definitely feel the impact of strength and weight as bigger players easily dominate weaker ones on the glass.
Now here's a little recap on the shot timing and layup timing that Mike Wang talked about there. We also have a
Players who play on Hall of Fame difficulty or in the rec or city will have a playing with the green or miss shot timing for the ultimate challenge.
little snippet
So
where
that's basically what
they
he
talk
just
about
said. That's what this
takeover and the
is.
new takeover system. It's completely different than any past 2K. So let's check that out, and then I'll give my overall.
Hey, it's me, your skin. Help me maintain.
Interesting. What y'all thinking so far about 2K24? Y'all pre-ordering it now or what? This look all good and dandy, but I want to see what it look like game-wise.
News that we got
Sure.
today.
Takeover returns to NBA 2K24, but with a
Takeover's
different
back.
spin. Instead of assigning the takeover ability as part of the build process, now you can choose a category of attributes to boost on the fly.
What
Turns
you
to
say?
NBA 2K24, but with a
Takeover's
different
back.
spin. Instead of assigning the takeover ability as part of the build process, now you can choose a category of attributes to boost on the fly.
So instead of picking the takeover that you want, I guess the highest rating you give your player is gonna be your takeover.
When you
So if you make like everything average outside of, so let's say for example you make an average player, but that's highlighted is shooting. You just gonna have shooting.
fill out the takeover meter,
I don't know. Go ahead,
And then I'll
explain
give
that
my
to me.
over.
instead of assigning the takeover ability as part of the build process, now you can choose a category of attributes to boost on the
That's why we need gameplay like shown on the screen.
fly. When you fill out the takeover meter, you can choose between finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense rebounding, or physicals.
Okay, so whenever you get on fire, you can pick your takeover in game.
If you delay your takeover and fill up double takeover, you can choose two different categories of ratings to boost, making you a true threat on both ends of the floor.
Wow.
Okay.
So in regards
So
to
That's
the
interesting.
takeover system, what I really would have
Interesting.
liked is depending on how you're playing, that's the takeover you get. Like if you're grabbing a ton of rebounds, you
Yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna
rebound and
be.
take. If you're dunking the ball all over the place, you get slash and take. I don't like how people can just dunk,
And then get a shooting or playmaking
and
takeover.
then unlock sharp take. And
That's what I'm saying. Like that's
I
crazy.
know like I've
Like that, no, that can be like that'd be cheesy. Even on like my team, like bro, even if you notice, like if you get like 3 straight blocks, like 4 straight blocks on the same player, you get activated takeover for everything on every badge. You know what I'm saying? So you get the blocking thing, you get the dribbling, everything. You
done that
know?
in the past. We've all done that because it's a thing in the game you can take advantage of. But I don't think realistically and just logically it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? If I'm shooting threes, I should get sharp take. If I'm shooting pull-up shots in the mid-range or what, I should get shot creator take. If I'm getting a ton of assists, I should get playmaking take. But that's obviously not what they decided to do. They went with this takeover system, so we'll see how it plays out. But let's talk about the news overall. So first thing we heard was the new pro play system being implemented. I think that is an absolute W. I hope it
I
translates.
heard Flight say that.
With the new pro play system being implemented, I
hold
think
on.
that is an absolute
I heard Flight say that anybody that's like 6'10" and above should be doing this every time. That's gonna make people complain even more,
W.
even if you're a
I
55.
hope it translates to the part.
Unless you have like one of them big burly builds, then it makes sense. But I can already see it now. The bully badge is gonna be everybody's
Online
complaint.
modes, like I said, and I hope it makes for more diverse animation selection
Well, thank
being,
God.
being effective enough to be able to use in competitive situations. Now, we also learned a lot about the new defense, the new offense, the new shooting. They're adding in things that they're calling more skill based. Now, will it end up being more skill based? We actually have to wait and feel the game and play online and let the best, sweaty, most cheesiest, broken players. Let's
Really, the super sweats, the people that don't come
so
out their
will it
room
end up
sweaty.
being more skill based? We actually have to
Them type
wait
people.
and feel the game and play online and let the best, sweaty, most cheesiest, broken players. Let's let
Yeah, them type hoopers.
Fizo try to dribble and see if he can
said the
figure some stuff
funniest,
out
most
and,
cheesiest
you know, let's
players.
let the
That was
pro-am,
funny as hell.
you know,
Yeah,
sweat
them type
the
hoopers, bro.
professional 2K League
The players that don't come out their room as soon as the game dropped the first week.
players get in there and
Yeah,
see
them
what's going
players.
on. But
The
once
musty
we actually
hoopers.
feel the
See,
game and
that's the
whatnot, then
thing.
we'll,
Like, why doesn't 2K invite like all the cheesers and the real sweats? Those are the people.
That's what I literally said this, bro. I literally just said that, bro. I literally said that thing like a few videos ago. I said, why are you inviting these celebrities instead of inviting people that actually spend 24 hours, 48 hours playing the game and don't come out the room? Their rooms stink, they musty, things of that nature, playing 7,000 games in 24 hours. Those are the people that should be getting invited to test out the new game. And I said, if I was sweating this game and I see people like, no offense, like Kai Cenat coming to test out the game and he doesn't even play 2K, I feel some type of way. Y'all ain't give me no DMs, no email, no nothing. You have to provide the information anyway. You couldn't email me and say, you know, you were invited to try out 2K25 and I played the game all day. But you're inviting celebrities that don't even play the game on a regular basis to come try it out.
People
That's kind
that
of
know the
wild.
real glitches of the game, bro. Like,
actually see if it is more skill
or the
based.
things
But
that are flawed in the game,
seems to
You know what I'm
or
be
saying?
even
Like,
like the
that's
people in the
crazy.
fuck that the people in the 2K league. They need to be grabbing like at least like one person like out of every team on the 2K league, bro, because they play that game more than anybody on the world. They're professional 2K players. They
That's
don't
what I'm
make no
saying.
man, bro.
what
Man,
they're
right on the mic,
trying
Wayne,
to
bro.
do. And from a fan base, I think we have to appreciate that because at the end of the day, it's a video game. You want it to be skill based. You want it to reward you when you.
Nah, Joe
outplay
knows,
your
man. Don't say
opponent.
you
That's
appreciate
the
anything
main
from
thing.
2K,
It's
man.
frustrating when you feel like your opponent is just relying on one thing that's broken, and you know there's not much you can do about it. You want it to be okay. He's doing this. I can counter with this, and then he can counter with that, and I can counter with this, and then whoever outplays the other one's going to win the game or win that possession or whatever. Y'all get what I'm saying? So hopefully the whole skill-based thing is actually going to pan out in the future. But overall, NBA 2K24 for the first the real first news that we've gotten, it's looking pretty good, man. Let me know what y'all think.
No, come on, Joe knows. It ain't long you can give 2K credit, bro. You can't go off of a gameplay trailer, bro. So far, man, I'm giving the game a 6.8 out of 10, bro. We need to
6.8.
see more gameplay.
Yeah, for me to pre-order the game, I need to see like the actual game itself. That's why I have a hard time watching movie trailers. Cause some movie trailer don't be looking how it looking game. You know what I mean? All this whole first part was literally just instant replay and put it in a movie form, put it in a video form. We need to see what it looked like with the scoreboard. You know what I'm saying? With the shot timing, all that on the court.
We haven't seen a park. Is it going to be the same park rewards and see what's going to be different about the shit? Is it going to be different? My team setting, better career.
You know how I feel about the W. If the W is trash, I'm gonna rant. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If the W is trash, I'm ranting.
I'm
You
saying
already
my
know
career
about that, bro.
stuff. Is there going to be better hairstyles? Are we going to actually get our cultural hairstyles in the game?
Probably not. They did that with WWE and golf, but with 2K, they get lazy. I don't know
We're
why.
gonna have better clothes or like, come on,
I
man.
don't
Like,
know, man.
nah, like 2K, y'all got some work to do. I'm not giving 2K no type of credit at all with the gameplay trailer. They had 30-50% of NBA IRL highlights in too. So hey man, what do y'all gotta say about this? Are y'all gonna be playing 2K24 on the PS5 or on the Xbone or
I will be on PS5,
on the PC?
PC. We done talked about PC already. I'm not sure, man. I don't know about PC. It's the same copy and paste game as last year. If my mom has Grover, I don't see myself playing PC 24. Unless it's going crazy. Other than that, I don't see myself doing that. I might play PS5 all year, but we'll see when that time comes. Anyways, let's go end off this video. This is the second half of I guess you could say the Pro Play trailer. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you do subscribe because I appreciate it. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, man.